I mean, yeah, the Brotherhood are kind of I'm kind of torn with the Brotherhood because, again, they make a lot of sense from a character standpoint that their organization would appeal to him. Then again, they're radical. Their leadership sucks, and also this is a permadeath run, and they have some incredibly dangerous quests.
Look at these wrecks. It appears as though the facility's automated security's already been dealt with.
I see that.
I was hoping to avoid this. Look at the evidence. There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were assaulted by Institute synths.
And here it is, the question that will be on our lips for the half the game. What's the Institute?
They're a group of scientists who went underground when the Great War started. Spent the last few decades littering the Commonwealth with their technological nightmares.
Synths, aren't they the same as robots?
They're an abuse of technology created by the Institute. Abominations meant to improve upon humanity. It's unacceptable. They simply can't be allowed to exist.
Now, be on the lookout.
Let's move out.
So, you know, not his response isn't entirely surprising, but still, it's kind of like, I didn't ask you for a moral judgment on them. I asked you what they were. But you really felt it was important for me to know that they were an abomination and can't be allowed to exist. Okay, got it. Gung-ho, gung-ho. And oh, isn't that interesting if you know the backstory. Alright. Let's see, is there anything here? Now again, this, like I said it before, this is permadeath mode.
See if you can find a way to get that door open.
I'm not going to be taking a lot of risks in here. I'm going to... This is a fairly risky combat here because, well, one, it puts you in a situation where you cannot avoid it. You're right in front of the enemy, which is the kind of thing I hate. One thing we're going to do is we're going to take that. We're going to take Codsworth and we're going to move him out of the way. Go there, buddy. I do not want him getting in my way at a key critical moment. And just have to make sure that I don't forget him there. And of course, this is locked, and it has you need a higher level hacking, but there's a workaround, and the workaround is right here, the Lab Analyst Terminal. And yes, a reminder about password security, and of course, automated password change. The first rule of any IT security: what is the weakest link in all security? The people. There it is. I write down my password in my email. Alright, here we go. And so we can open the security door here, and then this is about to go pear-shaped.
Nice work. We may have a problem here.
We sure do.
Hello, I order of the Institute.
Okay, see right there, see that synth did not go down. That is really not good. Uh-oh. And see, I'm almost dead right now. That's survival mode for you folks. I am almost dead from one blast. One blast. That is how deadly this is. That almost ended my run right there. I'm in bad shape here. I gotta hide. I've gotta hide. And we see I'm actually not even. That'll get me in a little bit, but I gotta hide in a corner. That was almost it. Just because it took one hit in the gut from a laser.
Is someone present?
Alright, we gotta let Danse deal with it. Explosions are going off, and I am... Oh. So right away you see exactly how dangerous this combat is. Oh boy, here we go. And I can't even risk going out.
Statistically speaking, your survival is...
Wow, this is a lot more on this mode with this advanced AI and the improved damage. This is a lot more dangerous. This is a deadly. I may have made a mistake by going on this quest. Holy smoke, look at these dead bodies.
My pleasure.
I sure am glad I made multiple robot repair kits because I need it. Whew, that was hairy. That was hairy, folks. That almost ended my run right there. It just I mean, just look at it. Just one shot. That's all it took. That's all it took to put me almost at death's door. I don't know why synths need bottle caps, but okay. So, how are we going to deal with this? By the way, I'm not collecting Institute weapons, at least not quite yet, because I have limited space here. Although, actually, if you look, take a look at this. One of the mods here is that the damage has been changed. The Institute now has more advanced weapons that do more damage, which makes more sense. I know a lot of people kind of, I don't know, for nostalgia reasons, wanted the regular laser Brotherhood lasers to do more damage, but it doesn't actually make that much sense that the damage would be lower. You'd expect the Institute. I mean, because the damage is a factor of the engineering of the pistol, right, or the weapon, and the engineering is ultimately a function of the science behind it and how they, figuring out how to do a lot of damage per shot is not, that's a matter of science. So you would expect the Institute should have weapons that are more damaging, which I have just experienced. So I'm actually fine with the damage being greater. In fact, they're actually pretty close in accuracy. So it's what the laser rifle has is a lot more range, which you would expect, than the pistol. But yeah, Institute weapons should be superior. So I might want to start picking those up later. Right now, I'm not gonna. I just don't have the weight capacity to hold on to them. But yeah, we're staying away from this now. I have seen this combat go down many different ways. I've seen Danse get taken out by the gas tank that resides over here, well, fuel tank, before it gets exploded when you get too close to it. But I have never seen it be that bad, and that is just crazy. Oh, automatic Institute pistol. I don't know. I might want to hold on to that one. Why am I picking up and dropping these things? Because, of course, when you do that, you can collect the ammo that's in the weapon. But yeah, I think. Oh Jesus! I'm gonna let you do that, Danse, because I am super squishy, folks. And did I collect Codsworth? Or is he still over there? He's still waiting for me. Codsworth?
Can I be of service?
Follow, sir. So this is terrifying. Danse is telling me that there's synth targets up here. I can't see them because, of course, it's survival mode. And I don't have anything on my compass. And I can't get a beat on them. So where are they? Is that true? Are they really here? Is he just... Codsworth? Go over there. And when I say go over there, I mean attract possible enemy attention. Okay.
What's mine is yours, sir.
So he's got some fusion cells. That's terrific. Actually, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Get rid of that Institute pistol. I don't need that right now. Although maybe I do. I don't know. Automatic Institute pistol does a ton of damage. I have less rounds for it though. Holy smoke! Look at the range on that thing. That thing is just wholly superior. Does a little bit less damage than it would if on a semi-auto, but the range is insane for a pistol. That is a lethal weapon. Wow, the Institute have just become incredibly intimidating to me right now. I took a gut shot that almost killed me. There may or may not be more enemies up here that I can't draw a bead on, and if they're up here, and there's just some wonky AI going on here, and I walk up there and they tag me, I'm dead. Get up there, buddy. I need you to draw fire. Sorry. Sorry, pal. Go up there.
On it.
I just need Codsworth to move around the room as much as humanly possible. Okay, I am leaning on the idea. I'm coming to the conclusion that maybe that was just an errant message by Danse. Oh boy, this is tense. If they're in that fucking room and he's not firing on them. But this is the kind of thing that makes you wonder: is this? Can I do this? Head on a swivel, folks. It's all I can. Okay, now he's behaving. He's behaving as if they're all taken out. He's gonna go down there and deal with them. Okay, so as far as I can tell, the synths around here are dead, and I think most of them charged into the room where I was. I don't know why that's marked as not owned by me. Well, I mean, obviously it's not owned by me. It's a trap. Should any trap really be marked as not owned? I mean, I guess they're all not owned if I didn't place them. It's a little weird. It's a little inconsistent. There are times when it actually does kind of like, well, you own this trap. Why? I didn't set it. But yeah, that's God damn, that was a scary combat. I mean, that almost, well, it's as scary as it should be, right? It's just like, what happened to me? Well, I got shot in the gut by a really powerful laser. A really powerful, weird blue laser that I have never seen before. That's scary as shit. Let's see if we can make Codsworth another robot repair kit. What am I missing? I'm missing a spring. Surely I have something that has a spring on it somewhere. So let's see what he's got on him. I really want to make him multiple versions of these. Now there we go. A spring. Perfect.
I'm all ears.
So we'll make him another robot repair kit. I want to keep 2 on my person at all times, at least until this guy goes down. Now, again, like, freaking companions often get you killed. I won't disagree with that. But you know what? In that particular circumstance, him being there probably saved my life. Because if they had not had him to focus on, they would have turned around, searched the room. They almost certainly would have found me very quickly. And 1 shot, 1 kill. Boom. Done. Okay. Oh, and let's check out this stuff down here. A couple 10mm rounds. These things are key. Of course, if we were still using the mod that I had experimented with earlier, which was the one that forces everything to actually use the ammo that it uses, those things would have just ridiculous amounts of ammo. They'd have hundreds of rounds in them, which would set me up for the 10 millimeter from now until Saints Within today. But we didn't do that. Did I even nick this guy? Because I guess I did. I was so nervous going to this room. I was wondering if I even remembered to do it. So what do we got here? We got an armor workbench. I don't think there's... Oh, wait a minute. There might be... Is there something I can do here? Leather and rubber and lead. I could do an insulated lining. I'm pretty sure I have enough stuff. Let's see here. How much does Codsworth have on him? I mean, at this point, every little bit counts, folks. Every little bit counts. Oh, no, he's not carrying any... Well, wait a minute. I've got some... I should have the duct tape. I have some... Radstag hide. Do I have anything that's rubber? Surely I can find something that's rubber around here somewhere.
Something you need, sir?
I mean, I grant you it may not make the difference. But man, I am telling you, I'm as lethal as that encounter was. I feel like
compromised most of the facility.
I have to take every possible advantage I can. I really do. And so I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna backtrack. I'm gonna backtrack and see if I can. Well, maybe let me see what else is over here. Maybe I missed something. But all I need is some rubber, folks. Surely I can find some of that somewhere around here. Somebody's got something. Turpentine, a wrench, no. Well, let's head back here and see what we forgot. What has time forgot? The rubber mallet that time forgot. Where is it?
Remain vigilant. We've got turrets ahead.
Alright. Danse is charging ahead. He's gonna fight some automated turrets. Good for him. I'm gonna let him do that. We're gonna hear Danse struggling against some automated turrets. I am not the least bit concerned about it. And I don't feel bad at all. Is there a... You get him, brother. There we go, a plunger. At least I got a plunger. I knew there was a... Yes. I backed up Danse.
You hear that? Intruder alert. Mission accomplished. You hear that? Over there.
Notice again, he's perfectly capable of dealing with all of this by himself. He does not need... Provides fire support for Paladin Danse. Yeah, okay. So let's see, what do we got here? Alright, I've got enough to make the insulated lining, and all that really does is ups my energy by 5. Will that save me? I don't know. You saw how close I came to dying right there. It could save me. That could be the kind of thing that keeps me alive.
Right then.
So we're gonna definitely stay out of sight for most of the rest of this combat. And kind of let Danse handle as much as we possibly can. There is a thing in here in the game that I was thinking about earlier as I was embarking on this permadeath playthrough, and that is there's the things I worry about, and then there's the things that I'm not even aware that I should worry about, and those are usually the things that get me. The thing I didn't see, the thing I kind of walked into the room not knowing that there was an enemy there. That's the one that gets you. This is kind of this is actually the way I wanted. Well, see, energy weapons inflict more critical damage. It's game's kind of subtly signaling to me that maybe you should rethink energy weapons. I've already invested quite a bit in modding these suckers, but then again, I have a pretty good supply of adhesive, so. But yeah, this is the way I wanted it to function, where it's just like, you know, I have encounters that are super dangerous. Oh, good, it's a novice safe. Look at that. And you know, kind of take me right to the edge. You know, that tension, because what you really want out of this is what you really want is the tension from encounters. You know, encounters that, if you played the game before, kind of, you know, it's like, I've been through this a million times. That's not that scary anymore. It's not. There's no there's no adrenaline. In this case, there's adrenaline. Because that could be it. I get one shot at this. And thank you, Paladin Danse, for handling all these nasty, nasty turrets. And not even complaining that I wasn't there to help. Anything in here? Overdue library books. A lot of people, there's certainly been a lot written about like where you can collect all the overdue books. I don't see, again, it's one of those things that I don't think the reward is worth the, at least unless you get up to large numbers of books and spend a lot of your time collecting them. I don't think the rewards are worth the effort. It just takes so long and so much effort to collect these things. Stim packs and bobby pins. No antibiotics. Nobody has antibiotics anywhere. The other good thing about this this particular quest is the sheer number of circuit boards it gives you to create your own turrets. You just collect a ton of them. Do I need an aluminum canister? How am I doing on weight? More importantly, how's Codsworth doing on weight?
Something.
I think Codsworth should be getting to his weight limit pretty darn soon. But yeah, once you do this quest, I mean, look at that, 5 military-grade circuit boards. That is a whole lot of automated turrets that I can make with that. I'll tell you what else I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my damn army helmet, because that might also keep me alive. I will take the loss in perception at these ranges. And here, of course, is the office. Is at the front of the building, so we've come all the way around. It always is funny to me when I come out and I see things like this, and I'm like, wait a minute, I just did a big ass circle. That's what this all was. Advanced, can't do it. Leave that one. I don't know if anyone's ever investigated this. Is there truly better gear behind the more advanced locks, or is it kind of like you invest in it and you just get, you know, another pipe pistol and some more 38 ammo? I kind of have a feeling that that's the way it is. Pardon me, I take a sip of my drink. So, you know, it kind of doesn't... I don't know, do I want to invest in those? I've never felt I'm missing anything. It's not like Fallout New Vegas, where it's like, man, you know, if you encounter... When you... In Fallout New Vegas, you'd go to Prim, and you would get to that one safe in the first casino where the raiders are, and there's a really great 357 revolver locked in the safe, but it's locked behind like you know, an upper tier lock. And unless you've really dedicated yourself to investing in lockpicking at an early level, you're probably not going to crack it. So it's always kind of like, yeah, I wish that gun's right there. It'd be a great gun, but you can't get it. Oh, hello, Paladin Dance's bud.
Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section.
It's one of the disadvantages of crawling through the entire game. Or, you know, crouch walking. Also, can we take a moment to kind of conceive to ourselves, have you ever tried to do this for any length of time? Like not just like walking to the end of a hall. I'm talking like what you actually do in the game. Try it sometime. Try crouch walking. Well, obviously not when anyone else is around, so they'll think you're a maniac. But try crouch walking like down a trail or something if you're ever hiking. It grows uncomfortable very quickly. There should be like, you should have a companion in here who's like a chiropractor or something. What have you been doing to your lower back?
There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off of the main chamber. I'll remain here to watch our backs.
Have you noticed the carbon buildup down here, Paladin? And also, Paladin is not a rank. I'm sorry. Alright, fine. It may be a rank in your wacky organization. It's not a rank I recognize. And here, of course, is the junk jet. Which kind of is, I don't know. I always see this thing and I think it's kind of they put it in the game. They put it in this game because it was in Fallout 3 and because people loved it, right? But they made it crappy. So they basically were like, okay, fine, we'll put it in the game and we're going to make it so bad that you're not going to want to use it. I kind of think it's kind of a backhanded, that's what I call backhanded fan service. It's like someone put it in, but the person who put it in was like, I hate this thing. And I will grant, it's silly as hell. It's a silly thing, but this is sometimes it's a silly game. Don't shoot at that, by the way. It's a large... That would be a stupid insta-kill. Just accidentally fire off my weapon. Alright. So I took another fusion core, so that's nice. We're actually building up a pretty good supply of fusion cores. And after, I don't know, after that encounter... If I live through this... Should I consider... should I consider using the power armor more? Make my way into town in power armor. The problem is it kills my stealth. Absolutely kills my stealth. And I'm not convinced with the... As good as the power armor is, I'm not convinced that I wouldn't just die anyway. Just, you know, I would be spotted more easily by more intimidating enemies and just get killed. I don't know. Maybe if I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at that carefully and see if Wars? No. Could be that. Not this is different. This is some of the same letters, but not the correct order. Oh, 1. Okay, so grab. Grab has one of the. There we go. It was meat. It was. There's a likely. Hey, what's the password on our powers? Meat. Are you hungry, Charlie? Like, you want a hamburger? What's going on? Just always wonder how the passwords are set for these things. Start auxiliary generators. So here we go. We're going to start the auxiliary generators now. Thankfully, something occurs here.
Power restored.
And automatically you hear shit is going wrong.
Primed and standing by for your command.
There's only one way to solve this problem.
Command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown.
You just see, I mean, of course, if you get anyone anywhere near there,
4.
you're dead meat.
3. 2. A regrettable occurrence.
And he's down. He's down. Come on, go.
Engine firing.
God, it's so frustrating how long it takes that thing to start. I'm gonna go hide back here. There we go. I am so paranoid about that. I'm just like that plus the AI, the advanced AI. I'm just so terrified that one of those things was going to come around the corner and kill me.
Test firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
So that's pretty awesome. For some reason, that gas tank did not blow up in that circumstance. Oh my god, are you alright?
Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
So he quickly, very quickly recovers from his difficult encounter with a giant rocket. And yeah, we're gonna collect a whole bunch of things. Now again, if I do it's kind of tough to get fusion cells often in the vanilla game. I can craft ammunition because I installed that mod because again I thought that it's only logical someone should be able to do that if they can build power units and giant industrial pumps and you know, if you can do all that, you really should be able to craft some ammo. Having said that, so automatic institute pistols, and then the regular institute pistol. Didn't I have one that was? Oh, I guess I dropped. No, I guess I gave that to Codsworth already. Yeah, there's the one that's. Yeah, range 203. What's up with that one? What is up with that one? That's crazy. So I guess I'm gonna drop the rest of these. I don't really need them, and I don't want to confuse them with that that really well modified one. I really would like to see what kind of mods that one has, because it doesn't say it's different, but it's got to be. All right, so now I've taken, even though it shows them still with fusion cells in there, I have taken all their fusion cells, and I gotta eat something. And it's gonna be another ribeye steak because we could die any minute now, so we should have a nice last meal.
Are you certain I'm the man for the job, sir?
I don't know if I'm the man for the job, Codsworth, to be honest with you. Get in here, buddy.
Can I be of service?
Get over here.
Of course, sir.
Little cramped in here. Alright. Hey guys, I'm gonna just crouch in this elevator. No real reason here other than the fact that we don't know what's on the other side of that frickin' door. There we go. Everybody out of there. Out. Hey, Danse, you wanna walk out, please? This is awkward. Okay, don't like this circumstance at all. Number one, I think Codsworth just fell off the platform. I think they both just fell off the platform. Alright, we're going to take the elevator back down and see if our compatriots are still in one piece. Because I am not going into that room by myself. Get back in the damn...
Mr. Thomas, if I may assist in any way, don't hesitate to let me know.
Oh, good lord.
Hello?
Not getting past me.
Oh, did he teleported to the top, I think. Yeah. I think he teleported to the top. He sure did. So, alright, well... That's a little immersion breaking, is it not? Codsworth, we're just gonna leisurely take a stroll up here. Hey, come on, buddy. Get up, get in here. Codsworth.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
Pleasure.
just a little oddness happened here. Inevitable. It's a Bethesda game. But you know what? I will live with that. Okay, let's just assume that Danse did not fall off the platform and teleport down to the bottom. And neither did Codsworth. Danse just did what I wanted him to do in the first place, which was to walk up here, walk in front of me, and take out those damn synths. Which is exactly, eventually, is exactly what he did. I don't actually want a shock baton, to be honest with you. Because I don't want melee weapons. I don't need, other than my combat knife, which is my ultimate, like, rare circumstance, last ditch, this is the only chance I have to survive thing. I want nothing to do with them. I don't know why I'm still stalking surreptitiously. Yeah, it keeps telling me these Institute pistols are better than what I got, so... What does this one do? See, there's another one with that incredible range. Incredible range. So we're going to hold on to that one. I mean, that kind of range is unheard of on a pistol, so we're going to... A gold watch. I still haven't found the component that I'm looking for. Some more mines. Someone was storing some weaponry here for some reason. Do we have another synth here? There we go, the deep range transmitter.
Let's get at it. We'll take the service elevator to the surface.
And the first Institute rifle we have found. So let's take a look at that sucker. Institute rifle in here. Okay, so actually it's funny. Doing the same amount of damage as the Institute pistol. Same range. That's a little bit concerning to me just from a game balance standpoint, because that almost looks like a bug in the mod. Because if most pistols do... A few of these automatic pistols do an increased range, most of them don't, and then they have the exact same range as the rifle. That doesn't fit the profile of anything else in the game. So that makes me wonder if there's a bug with one of the weapon combinations, or at least, you know, a mod, a glitch, an imperfectly modded mod that's causing this problem, or causing this behavior, which is a little bit weird. That doesn't make a lot of sense, because that's only slightly less range than this 308. Now, of course, a rifle should, rifle that sure should have that range, but a pistol, it doesn't have a grip. I mean, technically, I guess it could. It is a laser, after all. It doesn't really make a difference that it has a stock or not. That's just a funny game contrivance. A stew pot. But it is a funny game contrivance, but it is also the way the weapons work in the game. I'm not even going to wait for Danse, because he'll teleport for me down to the zone. I'm not waiting for him to actually get with the program here.
Will do.
No. I don't. There we go. Let's just go. There we go. See, he pops right back in. They couldn't quite figure out how to get people to behave and go into elevators and out of elevators when they wanted them to. So the solution was stuff like that. I'm across the room. I'm in the elevator with you. I'm outside the elevator door. I'm here already. Okay, let's avoid those. Oh, and before we talk to Danse, let's make sure that I have unloaded everything that I can possibly unload.
Sir?
Because he's about to hand me something, which, again, knowing the rules of survival, will Oh, Codsworth can't carry anymore. Well, that's it, folks. That's all he can carry. Well, that's all right. I should be low enough to. I should be able to deal with this. Hey, Danse.
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
I suppose that's it then.
Not necessarily. That being said, I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation. I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
And there it is, the first custom weapon that we get, first legendary weapon, if you will, Righteous Authority. And really, there's for a build like I'm doing, it's not bad. Critical shots do double damage, and the meter fills 15% faster. That's pretty tempting. That's pretty tempting. And as you can see, it does respectable damage. As I found out, it doesn't do quite as much damage as the Institute weapons in this with these particular mods. But still, that's it kind of out of the box. So I can probably make some changes. So we're definitely going to take that. Don't you need it?
This isn't the only weapon at my disposal. Brotherhood soldiers always carry a backup. Now, as far
Where
as
do you
the
carry it,
second
sir?
goes, I wanted to make you a proposal. We had a lot thrown at us back there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. The way I see it, you've got a choice. You could spend the rest of your life wandering from place to place, trading an extra hand for a meager reward. Or, you could join the Brotherhood of Steel and make your mark on the world. So, what do you say?
And see, here's the thing. This is the question. What would the expectations be of me?
Under my command, and I'd expect you to follow orders. No more mercenary work. This is the real thing. You'd have access to advanced military weapons, as well as your own personal suit of power armor. Most importantly, you'd have the Brotherhood at your back, ready to spill its own blood to keep you alive. Offer still stands. Can we count on you?
No. I need to move on.
I'm afraid we have our own mission to fulfill, Paladin Danse. One of great importance.
That's a shame. Well, if you change your mind, you know where to find us. Good luck to you.
And so, yeah, why refuse? Well, I've already discussed some of the reasons. One, I think that it seems clear to Thomas at this point. It's like these guys are a hardcore organization. Like they're not. It's not. This is not the old military that he remembers. This is like, oh, these guys were doing some. They were doing some some interesting stuff, mixing all this religious and chivalrous imagery in with good old military discipline. So that's probably is kind of like giving him a little pause. But also, just that last line with Danse, like, well, what am I expected to do? It's like, well, you're expected to follow orders. It's like, well, I got to find my kid. Like, I don't have time to be, yeah, Jesus. You can't hit to save my life. But he's on it. I mean, my kid's missing. He's like, well, you're gonna follow orders, and it might have, it might react differently if there was maybe a little bit. And I kind of, obviously you can't put every kind of dialogue in here, but I do kind of cap on the writers a little bit for,
Nodding word, but wouldn't want to leave the good stuff.
he had a trilby hat. Scavengers always seem to get it's always scavengers who end up dead here. Very rarely do I see, sometimes it's raiders, but usually it's the scavengers who end up dead. As an example to others. But yeah, I mean, if they had put a little bit of different dialogue in there, maybe kind of just like, maybe at least let me say, like, hey, my son's missing. I think there's some dialogue you can say to Danse at some point, somewhere, to the effect of, I'm looking for my son, but they blow right by it. They blow right by it. And, in fact, the whole Brotherhood blows right by it. Like, when you talk to the Elder, to Elder Maxon, you never get a chance to kind of express it to him. You'd think that he would want to use that as a leverage on you to say, hey, once you tell him that, he's going to respond to it. But no, it's never really brought up. It's like it doesn't even exist. They don't care. So, that's it. I mean, to some extent, it makes sense because, well, I mean, the Brotherhood at some level would be like, well, we don't care. We have bigger fish to fry. But it doesn't fit with the character. It doesn't make sense that this guy would just kind of like, oh well, I guess I'm just going to work for these guys, and I'll find my son on my own time when I have a spare minute. Come on. Um, and then of course the final reason, which I have expressed before, uh, the quests in the Brotherhood. Some of them are absolutely lethal, and if you've been watching, you've seen how absolutely deadly survival mode is, even with the modifications and sort of the equal footing I put myself on in terms of damage. Okay, great, I do more damage, but they do the same amount of damage. They're still doing 2.5 damage on me, and I am easily killable by one shot. Here, let's talk to Supervisor White.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
This place is familiar. I think I saw a bit about it on the news back before the war.
Yes, construction was completed mere days before the war. We were able to survive and continue our operations only because our Creator made us fully self-sufficient. You see, there are two kinds of robots here. The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, Green and Brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our Creator, Dr. Edward Gray.
Now, whenever she says that, I always picture the guy who's the narrator from Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't know, because I think that actor's name was Gray, and also, I always picture that dude in my head. I remember Dr. Gray. He was one of Robco's senior engineers, but more than a little eccentric.
That's the second time you've said that you remember something before the war. I think you're a little confused, darling. You simply can't have been alive back then. Robotics and artificial intelligence were our Creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
It's very unique, sort of hard to miss.
I'll take that as a compliment, darling. After all, the last thing any woman wants to be is ordinary. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
Nope. Oh, it seems fine to me.
Take it from me, dear. It's ghastly. Simply ghastly.
Well, are you filtering it through a pump?
Radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
Now, of course, I have to refuse her now because, again, my self-imposed rule. I'm going to find Sean, so not right now.
Well, then, off with you. Run along now.
And I certainly will do that quest at some point, but it's just not something I want to get into right now. Of course, I could have it in my quest log, but I'm trying to role play a little bit here. So we're gonna leave her to it, but we will come back once we decide to start building up our network of settlements. That day will come. But for right now, yeah, I think well, that was a pretty hairy encounter. It's a pretty hairy encounter, and I think that we can see Diamond City in the distance. You can see it right there. But I am loaded down, absolutely loaded down with stuff. And I think I need to return to home base. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think for now, after having almost died at the hands of Institute synths, we're gonna head back, and make some serious decisions. Maybe I do want to do an energy weapon run here. Maybe the Righteous Authority is pretty hard to beat. It's the first legendary weapon you run into. It's just a matter of will I have the ammo supply with that one? I'm not really sure. And also from a you obviously you want a sniper build as well. Should I be using this guy or the laser musket is really your sniper option, your best sniper option when you're using energy weapons? Or do I build an Institute sniper rifle? Never considered that before. Well, these are all fine things to consider, and that's what I'm going to do. This, of course, is Old Tom Jin. This is my playthrough of Fallout 4. Survival mode, my permadeath run.